In the first week of early voting in Georgia, last night, Republican and Democratic governor candidates took to the stage in separate debates hosted by the Atlanta Press Club. And both debates had some fiery moments. WJCL 22 News' Kirsten Masulka joins us now live in the studio. So, Kirsten, what were the big topics at the debates?
Shannon, for the Democratic candidates, affordability, healthcare, and education led the discussion. On the Republican side, taxes, election integrity, and campaign spending were front and center. But what the two shared was intense sparring between candidates. From intra-party clashes,
we just caught him up in a little lie.
I think it's despicable.
To attacking reputations.
You have made this a disaster.
The mayor is a defendant in a wrongful death lawsuit.
The stage was heated on Monday as candidates for Georgia governor participated in a debate with their party. The top issues for Democrats: affordability, health care, and education. When participants got to directly question an opponent, multiple asked Keisha Lance Bottoms about her record as mayor of Atlanta.
Sequoia Turner, who attended Atlanta Public Schools while I was chair, was shot and killed after you let gang members take over blocks of Atlanta.
I did not allow gangs to take over blocks. I made every decision that I thought was the best decision at that time.
Jeff Duncan also faced multiple questions from opponents, focusing on his flip from Republican lieutenant governor to now a Democratic candidate for governor.
Why do you feel like you're entitled to run for governor as a Democrat?
Well, I certainly wouldn't describe anything that I'm doing as entitled. I certainly have gotten some issues wrong in the past, and I'm open and honest about that discussion.
On the Republican side, among questions about taxes, election integrity, and campaign spending, what took the spotlight was the public feud between Rick Jackson and Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones. After weeks of trading attacks publicly, the two faced off directly on stage. Jones questioned Jackson on immigration.
You don't have any illegals working for you right now? Or in the past?
I don't know.
Well, Jackson took aim at Jones's ethics, even asking Attorney General Chris Carr to weigh in.
General Carr, is it appropriate for the lieutenant governor, a statewide elected official, to threaten legislation of members if they supported his political opponent?
If I wasn't running in this race, there's enough out there that I would have started an investigation.
Others weren't left unscathed. Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger was questioned multiple times about Georgia's 2020 election dispute.
Why haven't you totally secured the elections? Fox News says we run the best elections in the entire country, so go argue with them. But at the end of the day,
early voting is in progress and Election Day is May 19th. Shannon, back to you.